believe in you. But be careful.
Guess it still knows how to regenerate. I need to attack it before that happens. Something is definitely different from before. We should be careful.
I'll sit tight here.
Thing almost killed me. I did not know it does all that.
flames? It's using the will crystals to spread the fire. You might mitigate the threat if you destroy the crystals before it can ignite them.
Okay. Sorry, I'm so quiet. It's just focusing on this. It's like, oh, well, that just happened.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Like that.
Okay, see you later. Hey, come here. I've got an announcement. Okay, see you later.
Just goofy.
I heard from the others. Yes. I can help you source materials.
Why is
So
he
this was also from the Fire Spring Festival.
Yo?
Of course. Come back anytime.
Mm. This area, like, very pretty. I did not take the time to just look at it. I do not, I don't blame you. Like, I'm just starting to get back into wilds and stuff. You know, I've been busy, so I haven't really been playing too much. And it's just, right now I'm just like helping my friend. Not even helping my friend. I'm just playing with my friend for a little bit. I don't think I was going to stream tonight, but I said, let me just, you know, stream. I was going to take a nap, actually. Then I just said, let me get on.
Hey. Of course. Come back anytime.
Though I might honestly go back to playing Rise for a little bit. Like I might restart Rise again, something like that. And I think when I get Stories 2 on my PS5, I'm gonna be streaming that too. That is like still one of my favorite Monster Hunter games to play.
Yeah.
But that should be like later this month.
I'm counting on you.
Honestly, I don't blame you for wanting to just keep playing World. I will be honest, Wild still feel a little cut and dry. I do want to play Stories 1. I really do. Like Stories 2 like was one of my first Monster Hunter games actually, which is funny. You know, I actually started playing Monster Hunter back in like 2021. So like Rise and Stories 2 was the games I was really playing that year.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your
They're
supply.
not doing quest. Oh, hold up. But then again, I think modern Monster Hunter games were really just cut and dry without DLCs and stuff.
Be careful.
Guess it still
Because
knows
I
how to
do
regenerate.
remember
I
when
need to attack
I got
it before that
Rise and
happens. Something is definitely different from before. We should be careful.
oh yeah, I still love the game. It's just dry. Don't tell me they made me waste my vouchers. But oh, I left the whole thing. Okay. I gotta see. Yeah, like I think it's just a modern thing where I think the companies are too focused on DLCs, so they make the base game like very short, and then just to keep us like in suspense for the DLCs and stuff. And I think when Iceborne came out, like I wasn't really too much into Monster Hunter then. I think when Iceborne came out, I think it had its hype moments and stuff, right? But I know when Sunbreak got announced for me, that was like so sensational. And they did not disappoint with Sunbreak, in my opinion. That's like my favorite DLC. And then I just want to know what they're gonna do with Wilds because there's so much theories and speculation going out for it and stuff.
Yes. All right. Let me know if you change your mind. Yeah. Hello.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree. You know, and it's just with World. I think I put like 200 hours in World in as well, and that's only because like World is like that one game, or and Iceborne as well. Is that one game where I would only play with friends. So like those 200 hours, maybe like the first 50 hours were just me by myself, just getting through the game and whatnot. And it's just I think World is out of all the modern games is not my favorite, you know. And a lot of people don't like to hear that opinion for some reason. But it's still a good game. You know, I still enjoyed my time with it. It's just not my favorite. I'm not gonna wake up and be like, yeah, I want to get on World today. You know, I'll be like, yeah, let's get on Rise or something and just chill. And now I'm saying, yeah, let's hop on Wild. You know, and it's just I still respect people that play World and stuff. It's just there's a few things I don't like about it that keeps me away from the game. But it's definitely not the players. I think the players have so much dedication for that game. It's surreal. But before Wilds Out, I would always just stream Rise because you know Rise is still my favorite. So I would play Rise. You can probably find a lot of world streams anyway. So I said, nah, I'll be the oddball and just stream Rise and whatnot. Yeah, like Wilds and Rise, I can play solo, you know. But when it comes to World, I'm like, bro, I need my friends with me, you know. But you know, I'm still glad you're able to, you know, enjoy the experience of the games and stuff. You know, I always try to put my friends on the Monster Hunter and whatnot. Like, of course, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I still recommend it for people that want genuinely like fun game to play.
It got me!
It's all the way up here. Mm. I hate fighting him in this little area. Oh wow. Yeah, like I do have For You from I actually have it right now. And I think wow, when I was a kid, I did have Try Ultimate for my Wii, but you know, I was a kid then, I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't really, you know, get to play the story. I would just do the arena quest with my cousins and stuff. And then For You, unfortunately, like the internet, they turned off the internet stuff, so I wasn't able to get to play with anybody, but I still might go back and play it anyway, just for the story. Because I hear the story is still up there, you know, and it's a good experience anyway. And but it's good to. I always like to see where people start off, what games they started off, you know. Most people are usually surprised when I say I started off in like 2021, like officially with Rise and Stories 2. Like I'll say either of those two games because I had both at the same time. So I would say, yeah, I started with this one or I started with that one. But I definitely do agree. I think World is, for me, the main issue with World is it felt a little sluggish. And it's kind of funny because you would expect somebody to say that for like the older games and stuff like that, but I will always tell my friends, nah, I'd rather just, you know, hop on Generations Ultimate and whatnot, because I do have that game too, and it's just they will understand, and you know, and it's just yeah, Iceborne and stuff. It's a weird experience, is all I can say. I definitely do agree. You know, like I'm a huge like story buff dude, lore dude, and stuff like that. Like, and it's just Wild does have that perfect mixture of both gameplay. It's just everything about Wild feels good. It's just it lacks a lot of content. I won't lie and just try to cope and say no, it doesn't lack content. It does, but that is kind of the problem with modern Monster Hunter. And when they first come out, like I think for Rise, I beat Rise in like 8 hours. I still remember, yeah, I beat Rise in like 8 hours, and it's that gap between base Rise to Sunbreak is that was that time where I was just playing Stories 2, and it was keeping me preoccupied until Sunbreak came out, and then Sunbreak was not disappointing at all. So I don't really go too hard on Rise anyway, simply because Sunbreak did deliver. But I always say that Monster Hunter has a game for everybody, you know? Okay. Oh, I got sharpen. Well, that was weird. uh, Honestly, I could imagine because, like, from what I'm seeing from the first stories game, it looks very fun, you know. So I can't wait to actually get that. I'm definitely gonna get those games so I can stream for y'all. Even though I played stories too so many times, I think I would do. I think I would do a live walkthrough. I think that would be more engaging with y'all as well. And I do appreciate, just dropping by the stream. You are a new person in my stream, so I thank you for dropping by. And so that means my channel is getting into that Monster Hunter algorithm, thankfully. But I am hoping to switch up my content for my shorts and stuff. I do have like full videos planned, but no, people are busy.
More supplies have been added.
Yeah, like Capcom, they definitely see that we like stories, So, even to the point where they just said, nah, let's just drop them on the big consoles like PS5 and stuff. I was surprised when I saw Rise come to PS5, Stories and Stories 2 come to PS5. I was just like, wow, okay. Like, y'all know we want Stories 3, so like what's holding y'all up now, And we know they can release two games in mostly the same year because they did that with Stories 2 and Rise. But we'll just see. It looked like they are putting a lot of effort into Wilds. So I'll cut them some slack there. But the people want Stories 3. Yeah, and it's not like they even teased it. They just dropped the ball saying, yeah, this is the duo pack coming to PS5. I'm like, whoa. Oh my god, he moved around so many times. Oh, I appreciate it. You know, like yeah, I used to have a schedule for my streams, but then I got I'm doing a program for the next half this year, almost to the end of this year. So I'm probably gonna only be able to stream on Sundays. Really, it's just I had an extra day off today, so thankfully. But I'm gonna try and be more consistent with like the weekly streams, and then the short videos and stuff. That's gonna be more frequent as well, like weekly as well, and full videos will take like a long time, really, because like I do have an editor for that, and he's also busy with work and stuff, so I don't rush them at all. And yeah, I just try to keep people informed, I guess, and it's just a lot of people. I'm into like the debates and stuff, so, and it's just I'm into that, as you can see. And it's just a lot of people in the fan base do like to spread misinformation. And I just hope to be one of the few channels that can hopefully deliver proper information and stuff like that. You know? And it's just... because I've seen a whole lot of misinformation about certain monsters and how strong they are and just their lore and what's just a lot of stuff. It got too much. It got to me, so I completely revamped my channel. And I think one thing that's just terrible is the fact that Monster Hunter, I learned recently, has over 30 books, but only like 5 of them was localized, and even those localizations are terrible, you know. So it's like Monster Hunter is unfortunately in that spot where it suffers from terrible localization and other things like that. Yeah. You're welcome, Ellie. You know, I always like to see you in the stream, bro. And yes, sir. But yeah, the misinformation is just yeah, we gonna get you some high rank stuff, bro. We gonna do that right now. But yeah, the misinformation is it's irritating. And then as somebody that does debates and stuff, you know, and it's just, and also as a dinosaur fan too, it gets to a point where if I see misinformation, I have to say something. Like it doesn't hurt to just do a little bit of research. There's several people out there that does properly translate Monster Hunter lore and stuff. Like I always credit Band Lagai Chris on my channel because honestly, without him and a few other kind souls, Monster Hunter would just be a cesspool of just misinformation. And I hope Capcom sees that we do need better localization, because there's just so much. Yes, I love Band. You know.
Yes.
There's also a few other people that are also good that translates as well. And I also hope that
Make sure
since
you
I think he is retiring. I think he said he was gonna retire after 6th gen. I'm not too sure. I just hope there are people just out there that take up the mantle of just translating the information as well. And it's just that does take a while because I did the Monster Hunter World Iceborne dive book. It took them almost 4 years to translate everything in that book, and I'm like, oh wow. And that's where I do cite my sources when I talk about the Iceborne monsters like Nergigante and stuff. And speaking of Nergigante, the amount of just misinformation people have about him or just the overhype that he gets is also kind of asinine to me. Yeah, I'm not even sure if if that was confirmed, but no way your Wi-Fi is still messed up, bro. But I'm not too sure. I was always skeptical about that Yangaruga's origin because it just feels a little weird that that would happen. Like I just don't see it, unless um as that sounds it sounds like that's a last resort type of thing that a Rathian would have to go through. And I think there's a lot of Rathalos in supply, you know. Oh, you seem like a good Nergigante fan. I won't hold it against you. It's just some of his other fans is just too much glaze. It's just too much glaze over there.
Yeah.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Yeah.
Oh, it's storming over there, bro. Oh, just be safe, bro. That's all I can say.
I'm counting on you.
I've got a special announcement.
Hey, hey, legit, how you doing? I think I'm gonna use Lance. I'm gonna use Lance in a bit. Let's use Lance real quick.
Hey, come here. I've got an announcement.
Yes.
Let's see. Ah, man. I feel you on that. Be yeah. I feel you on that. I'm gonna be out there during like the scorching heat when it starts getting hot and stuff.
Yes. All right.
Let
Let
me
me know if you change
see
your
if I
mind.
can make a weapon from.
Do you have any requests?
I can. Very nice. What is that skill though? Something new. I am feeling okay. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Um, just been going through some things, but other than that, I don't got too much to complain about.
Should I begin?
Watch this.
Let me. Good.
All right.
Oh, good. Very good.
Ah, that's interesting. I'm gonna look into that actually, because convergent evolution does sound very feasible, you know. But I did not know about the that it's more closely related to the blue Yonkaku actually. And it's crazy. Yangaruga is one of my favorite monsters too. It reminds me of like a badgers, honey badgers specifically. All right, bro. Um, Yagaruga reminds me of honey badgers in the fact that um they're just overly aggressive to the point where like bigger animals and stuff just do not want to mess with it and stuff. And I think people misinterpret that Devil Joe scene saying to because I do see people say that yeah, Yangaruga could be Devil Joe. That's not how that works, you know. So there's that, unfortunately, with people. Offensive guard. Oh man. You're good. Yeah, Devil Joe was just annoyed, you know. But people somehow still spin some crazy narrative. Yeah, that's just the honey badger method. I always tell people like you're just so annoying to the point where nothing wants to mess with you, you know. And it's that is um a good defensive strategy. You know, honey badgers are most people confused. Is they're just that's just a very defensive um method. That's the best way I could explain it. Yep. That's why they can. That's why honey badgers can, you know, do that to lions and stuff. You know, like
Yes.
because that's like us trying to swat a fly, but we can't hit it, and then we just get so annoyed by it. We be like, you know what? We're just gonna leave you alone. You know.
All right. Let me know if you change your mind.
Scarlet is the that's a variant, right? I'm thinking of Deadeye. Because Deadeye is the one that's smaller, right? Yeah, and it's funny that Deadeye is like is pretty much Deadeye is funny to me because it's Elder Dragon level, and it's just I love the deviants so much because nowadays since Mizusune has Soul Seer attacks and stuff, it pretty much confirms that at some point those monsters grow up having to fight in that fighting style for whatever reason. So like it's just funny to imagine that yeah. Really? Hmm. Yeah, Deviant. Most of the Deviant lore is funny to me. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Are they still fighting this? That's rank 6. Mm.
All right.
I'll let them finish
You
that.
change your mind.
Yeah, because it seems to me that they don't have no plans to bring back Deviant, so they're just gonna put them in the base monster in the standard monsters fighting style. Yeah, I think I wish one thing we would have saw with the stories 2 type of stuff is the growth cycle. Like we see them in the little farm place, just running around as a small little monster for a little bit, and then just watch them grow. But I guess that would take too much time. Just for like a few seconds, like the like a let's see, like like a time lapse for artists and stuff. Yeah, that's a funny thing to me is like the associate when the baby that we get. I'm like, well, bro, so like you was born just blind? I guess so. That's another interesting thing I always wanted to know, like, because I know like how both of us are born blind and deaf and stuff. Certain monsters have to have been born blind and deaf too, you know, and like how they would adapt and stuff like that. Yeah, like a tempered Rathalos with Alright, I'm gonna join. A tempered Rathalos with the Dread King stuff would be cool.
Yeah. I'm counting on you.
Oh, I still got 25 minutes. I do like that Rajang lore though. Like they don't get their electricity powers until they eat a Kieran horn.
Prepared?
Like that's cool. That's also funny to me too, because that just means that there are certain Rajangs that don't get that because I would assume not every Kieran would just let them bully them like that. You know, it's individual dependent. You know, could also explain why they're very nomadic too. But that's just me. I like to think that yeah, not every individual is gonna have that same oppressive um strength. You know. And I brought this up before too. Like, what if a Rajang just accidentally eats a Roshi? Is there a Roshi? A Roshi Kieran's horn? Would he just be an ice Rajang instead? Like, what would happen to that? You know?
I gathered some materials too. Check your field package.
On my way there.
Yeah, because Kierans are docile in nature anyway, so I would assume they would try to just avoid any type of conflict unless necessary. Yeah, it's just a food for thought.
Hey, get out of there!
Oh snap! Oh snap! Okay, I almost got cooked. I almost got cooked reading the which I was typing. Yeah, I just like to think. I just like to think that there was a Rajang out there that somehow was able to get a a Roshi Kieran horn and ate it, and then he just got an ice form, but we just never saw it. Or maybe it died trying to do that, you know? Because the Roshi, the strength, the strength gap between Kieran and the Roshi Kieran is kind of crazy. Like you would not expect it to be that big, but I think that's the biggest strength difference. Out of most monsters. Not counting the deviants and stuff, you know.
Got it on the ground.
Yeah, see, like, now that sounds interesting, you know? Because I know it's not confirmed, but like, people were saying that Rajang was hunting. Rajang was found at first around a bunch of bone piles of elder dragons, so I could be wrong, but like, it's food for thought. Yeah, true. Oh snap, I gotta heal. Oh. Yeah, cause I think wow. Alright. Where's my rations at? Oh, snap. It wants me dead. Yeah, I feel like Gamif is gonna be in a game somehow. Cause like, they can do big monsters. They really can. And then I know doing a cephalopod model is not easy. Bro, this man made me already use my potions and we're only, what, 8 minutes into the hunt? Alright. I need to grab. Yeah, being as big as Ducanlos and Acantor is pretty crazy. Because that pretty much means hold on. Oh, excuse me. I'm yawning a lot tonight. That pretty much means that like Jindahad has no problems with predation and stuff. Probably when it's young, of course, but like once it reaches adult size, like I don't think there's anything that's really gonna challenge it. Like you're just so big, like it's kind of like the sauropod type of thing. Like you're just big, too big to like be bothered until you're old and sick.
Already when you.
Yeah, that's true.
This way to the shot track.
Yeah, there's certain monsters that don't read the room, bro. Oh my god. I'm honestly starting to think I should have just took my nap. But Deli, I was trying to find like any information about if Oltura was pretty much a black dragon, but I couldn't find anything. So I'm just gonna just say that she's just on that same tier, just black dragon tier, because we know that I gotta find screenshots and stuff. Oltura from Montana Stories too, bro. Yeah. I couldn't find anything. And like unfortunately, people have not made lore videos about her. So I'm like, okay, you just made my job harder. I gotta replay Stories too anyway. So I'll probably get the screenshots myself. Honestly, I think even if Oltura was in Canaan, right, the entire Earth would know that she fully grown because I think she had the entire planet in Stories too, like in that blue vortex type of thing. And even then in Stories 2, Fatalis did not even pull up when she appeared, which is funny to me. Fatalis really just does not care at all about these monsters. Oh, I do think she's a black dragon. It's because like her attacks. If you read her attack names, Thunder Blaze, I think, and we know who uses thunder and fire, bro. White Fatalis. We know who used all the elements. Elatrion. So it's like they pretty much alluded to the fact that she is a black dragon, but they just don't like confirming anything. Frank, you keep hitting me, bro. Yeah, they probably the guild probably would have did that, bro. But like on a planet-wide scale, that's kind of crazy.
We're getting paid well for that one.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. Bro, I have not got a single attack jewel. To this day, I still wish they never burnt those notes, bro. Because they was hiding something in there, like.
Yeah.
Cause they burnt notes of Elatrion. I'm pretty sure they burnt notes of Dire Morales too. Of all those black dragons, there's probably more black dragons out there too. You know, for all I know, Oltura could be in the mainline series, but nah, they want to burn the notes.
Make sure you're prepared.
Though to be fair, if she did exist in mainline, I don't know. I think Electron would just be on her ass too, because like she pretty much has this thing where like only she wants to be the only thing in existence or whatever. So like it's either Electron handles it or Fatalis would just run in to handle it too. But I think, honestly, in my opinion, I just feel like Fatalis is a monster where he knows that, because I find it funny, right? The monsters we fight, like the final bosses and stuff, like Oltura for existence, she's a world level threat, meaning she can destroy the planet, meaning, she's in that tier where, you would think Fatalis would do something, but like it feels like he knows that us, the player, exists for us to just kill him before he makes a move. I don't know. I just feel like he's aware of the protagonist at some point. He's like, oh yeah, I see you. I'm gonna see what you do first before I step in. I don't know. I just feel like Fatalis is like that. That's just me though, rambling. Yeah, like Fatalis is just because there's no way. Because you see the thing where Altura, right?
Let's be on our
The
way.
her lore is like very engaging because she wants to live, right? But she doesn't want anything else to live. So it's like when she reaches full maturity, it can mature pretty quickly. So it's if there's no other raised wing Rathalos out there to stop her, then the world is gonna stop her. Besides the black dragons that I mentioned, you know, because it's pretty much confirmed that raised wing of Rathalos and Oltura are just rivals to each other. So I do think Fatalis is aware of the protagonist in these type of situations, and like, yeah, I'm not gonna do nothing. But again, please don't take my word for it. That's just me rambling. Yeah, like Oltura is just something else, bro. Because my thing is, you want to live, but you don't want anything else to live too. So it's like coexistence is not a thing in your mindset. I'm pretty that is a good question. You know, I feel like if they green light Monster Hunter Stories 3, they can probably go into that. Yeah, I do agree with that, Deli. Because there has to be at least one raised wing Rathalos in the world, because there's always gonna be an Oltura in the world too. That's just how I see it. Because I think Red had a raised wing too, but his died to protect ours. Yeah. Yeah, Rathian being a protagonist would be cool. Was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it has been a long time since I even touched stories too. I think I'm gonna get on my Switch, maybe tomorrow, and just play a little bit.
I got it. Hang on tight. Don't get taken off.
But yeah, Deli, when you do replay, let me know so we can replay together. ICT posing. Yeah, I think Wilds did Rathalos very good. Like, I never thought I would be like, yeah, I love Rathalos. Until Wild said, yeah, let's buff him, give him his old theme, and have him cook the player. Because he did cook me. I won't lie to you.
To a new area.
Oh my god, I can't wait for Lagaigras, bro. I think what made me happy about Wilds is that I did not need to fight as an ogre, a Diablos, or a Nargacuga. I think those three sitting out would just do the game good. I don't think I need to see them. At least until next game, please. Like, please. I don't need to see those three yet. Yeah, I just think they've been in way too many games. I think having them set out one in one of the games would be good. Like, I don't even want them popping up in DLC like how Zenogre did in World. Oh yeah, I forgot about Tigrex. Yeah, Tigrex can sit out too. Oh, I forgot to drink my cool drink. Okay, ow, he smacked the crap out of me.
Shock traps down and ready for you. Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Yeah. Like, I would want Monoblos to come back, but I don't know how people feel about the single player thing with him. But I think it would work for modern Monster Hunter now.
We're getting paid well for that one.
Rex, you've been on this game too much, bro. What emote are you using? Okay, take care, Caddy Vern. It was nice seeing you drop by, and I do hope to see you in more. But like I said, the schedule will probably be Sundays, but maybe not every Sunday, because you know I'm busy. I might want to sleep. I actually wanted to sleep today, but I said no, I'll stream. But yes, just look out for streams on Sundays or Saturday nights, and you make sure you take care of yourself. That's all I can say to people nowadays. Just be safe in the world and keep pushing.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Oh yeah, let me go. Franks, if you don't shut up, bro. Right, like I need to know that. Nah, Iranians are cracked, bro.
Ushachi. Dandy.
Oh, brother, this man picked a quest like this.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, it's an 8. You drained my weapon.
I've got a special announcement.
Ooh, God damn, I got flashbang. Yeah, I got flashbang by that, bro. Oh God.
I'll get ready too.
Damn. Meant to restock.
I heard from the others.
Yeah, cause bro, I'm not gonna be honest. I might get off after this. I might end the stream after this because like I didn't eat yet, and my mom just finished cooking, and I am kind of hungry.
Stretching you up quick.
It's getting better, bro. It still hurts. Bro.
Leave this to me. Heels in back. This'll freshen you up quick. Moving to a new area.
Yeah, I agree with that.
dent in it. Got it on the ground.
Why did he T-pose like that? Is bro good?
We've got more company. Look out!
I don't know, bro. Like, why is he coming for me?
Almost there. Hang on tight. Don't get shaken off.
Bro, he been popping up in every single area. I still hear Arc Mode music, bro. Yo! Deli, you're watching this too, right? There's no way. He's been chasing us this whole time. No way he grabbed the pallet though too. I didn't know that.
I'll ride with you. I'll just hop off. Look out!
Almost got cooked. What?
Power up, activate! This'll freshen you up quick. not too often. Go to the strong track.
He was not escaping that one, bro. He like moving around every single map.
We're getting paid well for that one.
Okay, I've been live for 2 hours. I think I'm gonna cut it out. I had some interesting discussions this stream, thankfully. So I know what people enjoy now and then. And I've been yawning off and on. I was actually gonna take a nap. I wasn't even gonna stream today or tonight, but I said, why not? And I never get attack Joel. I don't know why. I think I understand those memes with attack Joel now. So yeah. But thank y'all for dropping by, and I'll catch y'all probably next week.